Okay, for tonight's homework you're going to be doing pages 383 and 384, numbers 8 through 15. And this is what we've been going over in class the last couple of days, doing the input-output and writing the equation for each rule. So let's look at number 8 together, and then we'll go from there. We'll do a couple of these together, then the rest you will do on your own. Okay, number 8. I have my x and my y. My x I have 0, and then my y 16, 20, 36, 36, 52, and 42, 58. First thing I'm going to look at here, for my x and my y. I need to figure out, am I going from a small number to a big number, or a big number to a small number? Okay, so I have a small number and I'm going to a big number. So that tells me I can do two things. I can add and get from a small to a big, or I can multiply to get a small to a big. So what you end up doing a lot of times is just guessing and checking. Sometimes you'll be able to figure it out right away. Other times you need to guess and check, because the key is it has to be the same rule for every one of these. It can't be like a +2 here, +3 here, +4 here. They all have to be the exact same rule. So from 0 to 16, first thing I'm going to ask myself is, how can I get from 0 to 16? Well, the easiest answer is, well, I can add, a marker that works. I can add 16. Okay? Because 0 plus 16 is 16. Now let's see if it works for the next one. So 20 plus 16. If I have 20 plus 16, 6 plus 0 is 6, 2 plus 1 is 3. Well, that works there. So I'll try for the next one. 36 plus 52, or 36 plus 16. Okay, 6 plus 6 is 12. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. It works there. And for the last one, 42 plus 16. 6 plus 2 is 8. 4 plus 1 is 5. And that gives me 58. So my rule for this one is I am adding 16. Okay? So you plus 16. And that works for every one of these. Alright? So let's look at number 9. Okay? Number 9, I have x and my y. I'm going from a 25 to a 17, 32, 24, 46, 38, 59, 51. First thing I need to determine, am I going from a small to a big, or a big to a small? Well, on this problem, I'm going from a big number to a small number. So I know I'm either going to be subtracting, or I can do division and get from a big to a small. So the first thing I'm going to try is just subtract. If I subtract 25, markers aren't working, 25 from 17, okay? I can't take 7 from 5, so I borrow from the 2, that becomes a 1, and that becomes a 15. 15 take away 7 is 8. So minus 8 here, okay? So I'm going to try it for the next one. 32 take away 24. 32 minus 8. Can't take 8 from 2, so this becomes a 2. This becomes a 12. 12 take away 8 is 4. And 2 take away nothing is 2. So it's 24. So 32 minus 8 is 24. Now if I would do that for the next one, minus 8, it would work. 46 minus 8 is 38. And if I did it again at the bottom, 59 minus 8 is 51. Okay? Now if you need to do the math for those, do it on the side. But that rule works. So in this rule, I am subtracting 8 each time. That's how I'm getting from here to here. Okay? Let's look at the next one. Number 10. Again, first thing I do when I look at the problem number 10, I ask myself, am I going from a big number to a small number, or a small number to a big number? In this case, I'm going from a 6 to a 2, so I'm going from big to small. So I know I can subtract or divide. So I will start off by subtracting. 6 minus 2, I know to get from 6 to 2, that would be minus 4. Okay? So let's try for the next one. So 12 minus 4 is 8. It is not 4. So that tells me that this rule will not work for this problem. Okay, because 12 minus 4 is 8, and it needs to be 4. So that's not going to work. So since that didn't work, I'm going to go to the next one. I tried to subtract, it didn't work, so I'm going to divide now. If you need to use your matrix, use your matrix. So to go from a 6 to a 2. Well, I know I can divide 6. If I can find a marker that works. 6 divided by 3 will give me 2. Okay? So I will try that for the next one. 12 divided by 3, would that give me 4? Yes, it would. Okay? I would try for the next one. 24 divided by 3 would be 8, and then 33 divided by 3 would give me 11. So this one, the rule was you were going to divide by 3. Divide by 3. And again, remember, first I tried subtracting. I got down to my second one. It did not work. So then I have to go back and I have to try something different. Since I know I'm going from a big number to a small number, I just went straight to division, and it worked. Okay? Let's try one more. Quickly. I don't have time with the markers. Okay. So I'm going to look at number 13 quickly. Okay, 13, I'm going from 48 to 96, 30 to 60. Okay, so 48, how can I get from 48 to 96? Since I'm going from a small to a big, I'm going to start off by multiplying. So I think I can multiply, let's see, 48, let's see, times 2. 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 4 is, here I'm on 1, 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Okay, so that worked there, times 2. So then I will try it with 30. 30 times 2. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 3 is 6. So that works there. Okay, and then 25 times 2 I know is 50. Now this one they give you a blank here, so we have to figure out. So what times 2 would give me 64? Okay, so this one's a blank in your book, so you have to figure out what that number is. I'm not going to do that one for you, or the next one. Okay, so the one down here, what number times 2 gives you 64, and then at the bottom, 14 times 2 is what number? So that you have to figure out that one there. We got the rule, you just need to finish out the table, the T-chart. Okay? So, that is your homework tonight. We did the first 3 together. So you need to do 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that will be tonight's homework. Just remember, the rule has to be the same for each one as you do it. And if it's big to small, you know you're going to either add or multiply. If you're going from a small number to a big number, you're adding or multiplying. If you're going from a big to a small, you're going to subtract or divide.